it looks like we're really starting to improve, Eric, but give us the numbers. You've crunched some interesting numbers for us about what the market action as of now means or could mean.
Okay. I agree with you. Things are improving, and I think we all agree if you've traded a little bit, it feels better too.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long time, this is the best it's been since really July, August, and I'll go back even further. It's the best it's been in over a year. But I did the studies on follow through days, and so I'm trying to put in perspective, how does this rally look from the follow through day that we've had so far versus the past. So this is day 15 of a new rally, post follow through, and we are up 8.9% from the close on that date that you're showing right there. And how does that compare to the past? When you're up 8.9% in the first 15 days, that
This
compares
is
very
on the
well.
S&P 500 or is
Oh,
it on the NASDAQ?
I'm sorry, I'm talking Nasdaq. So
Okay, let's go to the NASDAQ.
yeah, let's go to Nasdaq.
There we go, which has been leading in this rally.
Right. Notice how it's bumping right at the 200-day moving
Mhm.
average. So this is a kind of a key area. It's been a long time since we've gotten above that. The last time we tried to get above the 200-day moving average, look at what happened after that. So we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't try to predict. We just try to assess what's actually happening. And you can make a lot of money that way without just reacting to the market. You don't have to predict anything.
Right.
So we want to see it get above that, and the next few days will be somewhat key. Maybe we poke above it and come back and test it. Maybe we just fall away. We'll have to see. But we're up 8.9% from the follow through day close in the Nasdaq, and average in the first 20 days post follow through, moneymaker rallies are up 5.5%. So we're well above that, and life changer rallies are up 7.97%, or let's just round it to 8%, right? In the first 20 days post follow through. We're up 8.9 already. Now we can drop back, and at the 20-day point, maybe we won't be up as much as we are, but we're looking like we're putting together a money maker or a life changer type rally at this point. We've also had 3 subsequent follow through days. We had one yesterday. We also had one on the 20th and one on the 23rd. And in terms of how do those compare, having 3 post follow through or subsequent follow through days in this time frame, it compares very favorably again with life changer rallies and moneymaker rallies. So on 2 indications, how much we've gone up in the first 15 days and how many post subsequent follow through days have we had, we're right on track for a moneymaker or a life changer type rally. And that's the first time that's happened in over a year.
So let's further define what a moneymaker rally is and what a life changer rally is. And so how should we be thinking about, if portfolio exposure, stocks, how aggressive we should be, all of that with that in mind?
Well, moneymaker rallies are rallies where you're up in the at least 3% or more, between 3% and 5%. I'm sorry, between 3% and 15% in a rally that lasts more than 15 days. Now this seems like a pretty low hurdle when you're only up 3% in an index, but you'd be surprised how few times that actually happens. And a life changer rally is you go up more than 15% and the rally lasts more than 15 days. So, again, it seems like a low bar, but when you look at all the follow through days in the past and you look at from the close of the follow through day to the close of when the rally ends, that's how you measure the percentage gain. And so we only get 25% of rallies are money makers and only 6% are life changers. So you're looking at only 31% are really good opportunities to make money. And the other roughly 70% are not. So this is putting it at least in the category of probably one of those 31% thus far.
So how does that then impact how hard, Eric, that you're pressing on the gas right now? If, we're really trying to pick our spots and there are, only certain times in the market that really are those moneymaker or life-changing periods.
Well, for me anyway, I started off with light exposure on this follow through day. And I'm sure most people did, especially after last year. And what you're looking at is you add more as the stocks you bought, and also the market seems to be rewarding it.
Right.
And this rally, it looked like there were some stocks in the like materials and mining, heavy industrial stocks like Caterpillar or John Deere, and oil and gas exploration and production. They all looked really good at the very beginning. And some of the stocks, such as
Yeah, this is the follow
Tesla,
through day for
yeah,
Caterpillar. Go
yeah,
ahead.
maybe pull up HES or Schlumberger SLB, and you can see again, they're moving relatively slowly post follow through day in some cases. And if
Versus
you
the
pull up,
high octane growth stocks that you typically like.
right,
That what
so
you're saying?
let's pull up Tesla, which was at
Yeah.
a terrible point in its chart when the follow through day occurred. But now look how much it's gone up. It's gone up a lot since then. So, heavy industrial stocks and even some housing and all that were looking really good. But we're seeing a really good rebound now in the big cap tech. They're moving fast. They're not in great bases at all, but they seem to be bouncing better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an interesting sign. I mean, that's the first time in a long time that some of the big cap techs are acting better than the market. And
Right.
so, in my opinion, we should be buying, nice pilot positions and stocks that are emerging from good bases. They have good earnings, good fundamentals, and there's no reason not to test some test positions in some big cap tech because they are rewarding with good gains. And then
Yes.
if you're rewarded, then you add on. But I wouldn't be plowing in. I wouldn't be saying, "Oh, Eric said it's a moneymaker. Eric said it could be a life changer. I should be 100% invested." No, no, no.
Still
Right
have to
now.
be very measured and methodical about
I
how you
think
do
so.
it.
I mean, we just got to the 200-day moving average. We could turn around, by the end of the show. You don't know.
We could. There was a follow-up question about your research and how you define when money maker or life changer or a slog. I know that's another type of rally. How do you define when that rally officially ends? Is it, yeah, just fill us in on what you're defining that as the end of a rally.
I've measured all the data and research based on when IBD called a follow through day, and I go from the closing price on the follow through day. And then I go to when IBD says marketing correction. And then I take the closing price of the day of the market went into correction. That's how I did all the research. If this is going to be a money maker or a life changer rally, we still have plenty of time. There's no reason to rush. Let's watch and see how this market acts around the NASDAQ on the 200-day moving average. It was interesting today to see it reverse, and now the NASDAQ is slightly positive again. Let's just see how things go in the next few weeks. There's a lot of earnings reports still to come. We still have Apple coming up, still have Amazon and a few others. And it really doesn't matter what they say. It does matter how the market reacts to what they say. And if we can get them, if the market can keep going up despite whatever they say, that's more signs that we should be adding more capital to our portfolio invested, and we'll see how we go. But it certainly feels a lot better than the last time I was here, and certainly
Yes.
better than any time in the last year, really.
That's right. So it sounds like get your game faces on, everyone. Buckle up for next week. We'll have to see what all of those headlines bring, and more importantly, the reaction to those headlines.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching Investors Business Daily on YouTube. If you want to watch more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.